Once upon a time, in a far-off land, there existed a city known for its immense wealth and luxurious lifestyle. This city was called Elvarin, nestled atop hills of gold and surrounded by shimmering lakes and forests abundant with the finest fruits. The citizens of Elvarin were unlike any others in the world. They were incredibly rich, blessed with endless resources and treasures. The streets of the city were paved with marble, its fountains sparkled with diamonds, and each house resembled a grand palace. Despite this opulence, the men of Elvarin had no desire to work. They believed that their wealth made labor unnecessary. Each morning, they would wake up to lavish breakfasts served by numerous servants and spend the rest of the day indulging in pleasures, feasting, dancing, and playing games. The very idea of work seemed beneath them, and although the city prospered more each day, the men refused to contribute. However, this life of idleness came at a cost. Without the need for hard work or cooperation, the men of Elvarin grew distant from one another. They ceased discussing important matters, ignored the problems in their city, and forgot the value of helping each other. Although they lived in luxury, a strange emptiness began to fill their hearts. They possessed everything they could wish for, yet felt no joy. One day, a traveler from a distant land arrived in Elvarin. His clothes were simple, and his hands bore the calluses of hard work. He gazed in awe at the city's splendor but soon noticed the sadness etched on the faces of its citizens. Curious, he approached a man lounging by a fountain and asked, "Why do you look so unhappy in such a beautiful place?" The man sighed and replied, "We have everything we need: gold, jewels, food, and luxury. But none of it brings us happiness anymore." The traveler nodded and said, "Where I come from, we are not as wealthy as you, but we live in harmony and joy because we work together. We find meaning in our efforts and strength in our unity." The men of Elvarin had never encountered such wisdom. The notion that work could lead to happiness and that collaboration could bring fulfillment was foreign to them. They began to follow the traveler, eager to learn more about this way of life. He taught them how to build with their hands, cultivate their own food, and, most importantly, how to work as a team. Slowly but surely, the men of Elvarin discovered purpose in their days. They rediscovered the power of cooperation and realized that true happiness did not come solely from wealth but from the sense of accomplishment and connection gained through working together. As the men began to labor, the city of Elvarin flourished even more than before. Its beauty expanded, not because of its riches, but due to the spirit of unity and hard work that filled its streets. The men found joy in their efforts, and Elvarin became known not just for its wealth, but for its happiness and the bonds that united its people. From that day forward, the men of Elvarin never forgot the lesson imparted by the traveler: wealth may provide comfort, but true happiness lies in the work done with others and the joy derived from collaboration.